Hey ladies, let's get real for a second. Have you ever noticed how marriage and divorce rates shift with the economy? When times are tough, more divorces, fewer weddings. Why? Because most people can't go from living well to struggling. When the money's gone, love often follows. Today, we're diving deep into the brutal truths about marriage that no one tells you. If you learn this early, you'll avoid heartbreak and bad decisions. Struggle love doesn't guarantee a happy ending. People say, if we can survive the hard times together, the good times will be easy. Wrong. Struggle love is not a flex. The truth? The most stable relationships are either always good or always bad. If you start off bad, you have to fight temptations, changes, and power shifts. If you start off rich, you're not used to struggle. Most people can't handle the downgrade. Marriage isn't just about love, it's a test of resilience, temptation, and adaptability. Why men change after they make it. A lot of women say, "We started from nothing, but now he's acting different." Yeah, because when a man levels up, new doors open. He has money now. He has new options. He's experiencing temptations he never had before. He's not necessarily a bad guy. He just never had to fight these urges before. And suddenly, the woman who was there through the struggle starts feeling like a reminder of the past instead of part of his future. So what happens? The woman starts feeling resentful. "I was with you when you had nothing. Why are you treating me like this now?" This emotional shift is what breaks marriages, not just the man's actions. The only women who keep their relationships intact through this? Women who understand power dynamics. Women who adapt to their partner's new reality instead of resenting it. Women who play smart, not emotional. Do men actually want to leave their wives? Surprise, most don't. Men don't actively want to abandon their day one women, but they also don't want to resist temptation, don't want to be labeled as heartless for leaving, feel like they deserve this lifestyle after working so hard. So what happens? They live in emotional limbo. They don't want to be the bad guy, but they also don't want to give up the newfound excitement. And guess what? Most marriages break because the woman can't accept the emotional shift, not because the man wanted to leave. The only way these marriages survive? The wife either completely accepts the new dynamic, too strategically works to shift the power balance back. But let's be real, most women aren't built for that. So what should we do? Before digging deeper into that, understanding this first is very important. That is, the rich guy fantasy. Stop dreaming. Ladies, please stop fantasizing about a rich guy choosing you over everything. Do you really think a guy who was born into wealth is going to suddenly develop resilience for you? A trust fund baby is going to give up his lifestyle because he loves you? Rich men aren't built to suffer. They have no reason to. They've never been forced to fight, sacrifice, or struggle. Why would they suddenly change for you? A second-generation rich man won't come down from his throne for a woman. Women are everywhere. He can replace you instantly. So if you're dreaming of marrying into money and expecting loyalty and sacrifice, you're already setting yourself up for disappointment. Marriage is about value exchange, not just love. If you want a marriage that lasts, stop relying on fantasies. Be realistic. Understand power dynamics. Build real value beyond just being his woman. Here's a real story from a follower, Lucy, not her real name. Married at 22, became a housewife by 24. 2 kids. Husband Jack runs a company. Jack gave her $10K a month in household money, but she had no idea how much the company made. After 8 years, Jack's business took off, and he started traveling more. They lived apart for 10 years while he expanded overseas. Sounds stable, right? But then, Jack started coming home less. Arguments became frequent. Lucy felt more insecure, even though nothing obvious had changed. So how does she fix this? 3. Key moves for women who want relationship stability. Know your role in the relationship. Lucy made a classic mistake. She wanted more money, more attention, more emotional support, and more control all at once. But in reality, Jack was the provider, and she wasn't matching his level of contribution. The partner with the most financial power holds the highest status. Lucy needed to play smart and shift her strategy. Instead of demanding more, she should have given Jack higher emotional value, made herself his place of peace, not his source of stress. 2. Secure financial control, without conflict. Just asking for financial control equals losing battle. Instead, learn about finance and business management. Prove you can handle it better than he can. Make it clear that letting you manage money is a win for him. No high-status man will just hand over financial control unless he sees it as a logical benefit. 3. Stop thinking like a housewife. Start thinking like a business partner. Lucy spent years focusing only on her husband and kids, but the truth is, men who build businesses respect women who build with them. Instead of worrying about Jack's loyalty, she should develop her own financial power. Invest in projects that align with Jack's vision. Position herself as his strongest ally, not just his wife. When a man sees his wife as a partner, not just a dependent, he'll never leave. The harsh truth about love and power relationships that last are not just about love. They're about value, power, and positioning. If you feel like your relationship is slipping, ask yourself, have I increased my value over time? Am I still an asset to him, or am I just comfortable? Does he see me as irreplaceable? Because at the end of the day, marriage is about value exchange. And if your value isn't growing with your partner, he will outgrow you. Final takeaway. Stop thinking love is enough. Start positioning yourself for long-term power. Make yourself a woman he can't afford to lose. What's your biggest marriage lesson? Please comment below. See you in the next video. Bye, babes.